This is Rockslapping Champions. Player 1, playing the Haka, we have Scourge. And player 2, playing Vorazun, we have Jeremiah. So, this game is a little bit interesting because this is played, as you can see over here, this is played on normal and casual difficulty, so this is a sub-mastery level game, which means some of the players will not have access to the abilities that you would be expecting them to have, and they will not have access, of course, to their mastery points. But nevertheless, I thought this was an interesting game, and I decided to cast it anyway. So the Haka spawns over here, and he is out and about, and he's going to go and start farming around the map. Jeremiah setting up his macro right now. The Haka spawns, he's out, and he eats a critter over here, and decides to start pushing into the Terran base. Critters do give you essence, but they only give you 1 essence per critter that you kill. And there is a random black hole that is spawned with Jeremiah for taking out that 1 Marine over there. And the Marine runs back into the bunker, and the Haka is chased away from the Marines over there, jumps and takes out this Marine, but the 2 bunkers actually take him out. Jeremiah over here, setting up his production. We have 2 gateways in production. The Haka has eaten some of the drones and has been respawned. And we have 2 Primal Wardens down for the Haka. The Haka goes down over here now, and he is intent on trying to take out those 2 bunkers. He's exacting his revenge, but I think he changes his mind and starts going down over here now. And over on this side, like, Jeremiah is just producing gateways, and he's starting to take up. He's put down the Forge and the Cybernetics core, and he's doing okay in terms of his macro. The Haka decides to poke on this side. Down comes the black hole, which does stun the 2 firebats, but it does not stun the units inside the bunker. And there we go, Scourge saying, please do not waste the black hole like this, because black hole is, you know, I do agree, black hole is a really, really powerful ability, and its ability to disable units is very, very powerful. And you know, past a certain level, black hole will actually nullify all the armor of the units caught within it, so it is extremely good for dealing with compositions with high armor like Air Terran. But yeah, the Haka goes, slaps that critter, eats that critter, then he's eating this Marine over here. There's a siege tank over here, and a Banshee that are going to start harassing the Haka, and the Haka will... Okay, he manages to get away there. I thought he was actually a goner here. Eats the Marine, starts DPSing the tank now, and down comes a time stop. And the Haka is going to take advantage of that, eats the Ghost, creates a psionic explosion, takes a lot of the units over there, and down comes another black hole for stunning the battlecruiser that was already stunned by the time stop. But the Haka does have his spines upgrade over here, so the Banshees that target the Haka actually end up killing themselves. Same goes with the battlecruiser, and the battlecruiser will be going down in just a little bit. Haka wailing on this barracks over here, trying to make something pop out. Out comes a medic. And the Haka decides, you know what, I'm going to leave the medic alive. I'm not going to eat that. And decides to focus on this Marauder. Takes out the tank, now eats the medic, and levels up. First train spawns out right now. And Vorazun pulls the boys. We have no probes on the mineral line. And the probes are making their way a death march towards these rocks over here. And they will start DPSing these rocks. The Haka is just chilling over here, wailing on this thing, and the probes are just eating here. A little repositioning of the probes to make sure they, you know, get maximum surface area. Scourge, what are you doing? And down comes a dark pylon. The Haka over here just working away on these rocks. Probes are now moved. They're taking out these gas rocks over here, and the Haka is solo slapping this train down to death. We have a total of 332 essence that has been dropped, and 328 picked up by the Haka, so that's fairly efficient play over here. A bunch of Reapers that are over here as well, and notice that the attack waves are going to be a little bit smaller because this is based on casual and normal difficulty. So attack waves, timings, and whatnot will be a little bit different. But the Haka deep tunnels over here and cleans up this attack wave with no problems whatsoever. Over here, the probes are just basically chilling. They're waiting for the Nexus to come out. The next attack wave starts spawning on this side as well, and Dehaka is making his way. We have a total of 3 Stargates, and we have 1 probe mining on this side, and no probes on here. And yeah, we have Shadow Tech compositions. We have a bunch of Reapers. And now there is a pylon that has blocked Dehaka's Primal Hive from being able to reposition itself. Dehaka comes over here, takes out this pylon because his Primal Hive is stuck, and slapping that pylon down. And now the Primal Hive is going to start taking the rocks. And here we have a Rockslapping Champion. Dehaka slapping those rocks at a high level over here. Level 7 Dehaka slapping those rocks. So he's used also a primal worm to deal damage to the rocks. And now we have a time stop. And time stop does absolutely nothing because Dehaka is not in position. And let's have a take a look at this. And there's a random black hole here in the middle of the Jeremiah's base. I'm not sure why that was, but there you go. So we have a total of 29 drones and 24 probes and no army units just yet. And Dehaka eats that Liberator and is going to get to work on this first train over here. There's a Marauder over here and he's going to start DPSing it. In the meanwhile, Dehaka's Primal Hive does not appear to be making any units over here. Production-wise, we have 3 Void Rays on the way right now from Jeremiah's side, so he's going to be using his Void Rays to try and deal damage to the train. Cradle Primal Worm comes down and starts to work away on this train. This train will go down relatively easily. We still have Glevik and Murvar ready to be used, but I believe that Scourge is not interested in using that. Next attack wave has spawned over here and is going to be making its way towards the player's base. And we have a bunch of primal hosts over here. So 8 primal hosts, and they are going to sit over here and start sieging up this enemy base. Dehaka is making his way over here. We have a total of 3 Void Rays right now. And yeah, they're going to lay siege to that base. Dehaka has parked himself over here and he's ready to deal with the attack wave. The attack wave will contain some Liberators and some Reapers and there are a few Marauders, but as you'll see, the size of the attack wave it's significantly smaller than the one that you'll see in Brutal difficulty. We have Glevik coming down over here now to help clear this enemy base, and Deep Tunnels over here to start dealing damage to this command center, and the primal hosts are over here and they are ready to go. Player production, we have the upgrade over here coming up. Actually, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, okay, okay, so the fleet beacon's over here. I was like, where is the fleet beacon? Okay, the fleet beacon is over here. So Dehaka is going to start working away on this upgrade, and we have a prismatic range upgrade for the Void Rays, so we're going to get the increased range as well, which is kind of useful for the Void Rays over here. And Dehaka takes us down with absolutely no difficulty from the primal host and the Dark Templars that Jeremiah has spawned over here. He's going to start taking out that Marine, and he seems relatively indecisive. Time stops, takes out the turret, takes out the Marauder, and decides to go poke the command center, but changes his mind and wants to go inside there. He can't seem to go inside that area. He wants to take out all the trains that are there, but apparently it's not possible. Attack wave spawns and just gets melted away by the Dark Templars. We have Dehaka over here pushing away with his locusts that have been spawned from the primal hosts. Godzilla mode has been activated now on Dehaka, so he's reached his max level, and his max level over here, which is kind of important to know, is level 12. Okay, so this is level 12 max level Dehaka. Bonus objective is slowly making its way over here, and it seems neither Dehaka nor Vorazun seem interested. But oh, there you go. Now he notices it. Drops his Morvar, drops 2 greater primal worms, and they will go, and the Haka goes down due to a siege tank that was there. Siege tank apparently with a bunch of marines do a lot of damage. So down goes the Haka. And that bonus objective goes down as well. Moreover, deals a lot of damage to the trains very, very quickly. We have a bunch of Void Rays right now, and the Haka is out and good to go again. There is no Doctrine's Den for the Haka, but he deep tunnels over here and starts to exact his revenge. Eats the ghost, sonic explosion, wipes out almost everything there, and there are a few missile turrets as well. And if you're not really paying attention, the missile turrets can do a lot of damage. It's like, you know, once the Haka gets to a certain size, he can be attacked as an air unit as well. So missile turrets will start dealing damage to him, and they deal a lot of damage very, very quickly. So there's a ghost over there. The Haka just, you know, eating away at all these units over here. And there is two black holes. One black hole catches the battlecruiser. Another black hole is targeted at the train. The Haka has gone down over here due to the escort wave that is defending that train. And you know, a bunch of primal hosts over here just getting wailed on by the battlecruisers because they're actually kind of lucky over here because the locusts are being targeted, not the hosts right now. And I believe Amon doesn't have detection in this area, so we'll just ignore that. Void Rays over here, and they will work away on these battlecruisers and on this train. Train goes down with the DPS of the locusts and the Void Rays. And over here, we just have a bunch of air units that are targeting these locusts because there is no detection for Amon. There we go, there's the Raven. Raven takes out one of the primal hosts, but the Haka comes out now and gets ready to clear most of these units. Taking a look at the units lost, like, we only have, you know, seven Zerglings lost, and this will probably have spawned from Glevik's Den. So, all in all, pretty good. Production-wise, the Haka is producing nothing, but Vorazun is producing 3 Void Rays right now. Having a look at the units, we have 38 Primal Hosts right now, and 15 Void Rays, and there's another time stop that goes down. And the Haka just goes away and slaps away at this planetary fortress, roasts all these SCVs that are mining on the mineral line, and yeah, this base goes down relatively quickly. A bunch of primal hosts over here, so the Haka is essentially spawn camping these two trains. At least he's grabbed the areas at like choke points, so that's good. Raven over here. Ravens do not cast sewer missiles on easier levels of difficulty, so there's very little risk of you randomly losing your army when you're not really paying attention. But those missile turrets will deal a lot of damage very quickly, so it's very important to take them out, and the Haka does so. Next train starts spawning over here and starts making its way over here. Primal hosts are slowly pushing in, they're laying siege to the space, and the Haka is going to start making his way down as well towards this train. And where are the Void Rays? They're all parked in the in Jeremiah's base over here. That is very good. But yes, as you can see, there is no detection from Amon, so these primal hosts are relatively safe. And they're going to start working their way towards this train. And Jeremiah's put some cannons over here. I actually didn't know you could put cannons over here. I thought this area was unpathable and unbuildable. But hey, you learn something new every day. Another black hole goes down, takes out 2 battlecruisers over here, and there is a huge army of Void Rays making their way towards that base, and it starts clearing that. They have a Great Old Primal Worm over here, and the Haka. The Haka eats the battlecruiser and makes short work of the rest of the units that are nearby. And Jeremiah is going to start working away towards the door. He really wants that door, doesn't he? Taking out this command center now. Relatively indecisive about what he wants to target. Takes out the tech reactor and just starts clearing all of that. The Haka is going exploring over here, looking at the bonus objective rail. There is a missile turret. There are a few defenses over here, and as you can see, the amount of damage they deal, it really starts to stack up. But Jeremiah is starting to work their way through here. Player production wise, we have 10 primal hosts that were just getting completed. So we have a total of 48 primal hosts and 21 Void Rays on the map. And they are just clearing this side out. Meanwhile, I've left the space over here, which is interesting. And down comes another time stop. And nothing happens as a result of that time stop. The Haka is just wandering around here, pacing, waiting for his next prey. Just chilling over here. Now we have a double spawn of trains over here, and yeah, there are a few Liberators and Ravens. When this attack wave spawns, it teleports over to this side. The air units teleport to this side, so you will notice that they tend to disappear temporarily. It's not a bug, it's how the map works. Why it works that way, I do not know, but that is the way the triggers work in the map here. Over here, this train being DPS down by a bunch of primal hosts and a greater primal worm. There are a few battlecruisers over here, but again, Black Hole comes down. Actually manages to snag the two battlecruisers, but not like that Liberator over there, so it is still working away over here, and is slowly starting to deal damage to the primal hosts, which are getting teleported away? Oh, they're all getting teleported over here. That is kind of funny. All the primal hosts are actually parked now in the Haka's base. And we have Murvar down here. Finally clear up this this base. Attack wave is on the way here, making its way towards the allies' expansions. But the 3 cannons here that Jeremiah put down are actually doing a good amount of work. Seriously, I did not know you could actually put the cannons down here. So this base is essentially cleared off, but I think that Banshee has yeah, the Banshee kind of, I think, DPS Morvar dead. Skewered saying the emergency recall saved them, and they are not wrong about that. All those primal hosts were saved by the emergency recall by Vorazun, so that was actually really good. We have one battlecruiser over here and decides to face off against this army of Void Rays, just gets instantly one-shot. And let's have a look at the production again. We have 3 Void Rays produced from Vorazun, nothing on the Haka's side. Unit-wise, we have 48 Primal Hosts and 29 Void Rays. Next train comes down, and the Primal Hosts are ready to start DPSing the train. Void Rays slowly making their way towards this, and the time stop goes down, and the Black Hole goes down during the time stop, so it has absolutely no effect in pulling the units through, and that is GG. And that is the first message from Jeremiah. GG.